Good morning. Drag challenge, day 4. Not tired at all. I think this trip's starting to catch up. All right, let's do some things.
Continue straight, then you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived.
VN is in race trim for day 4. So hopefully racing goes to plan this morning, and we can pack all this back into the Commy and get on the road early. But not counting my chickens, that's for sure. I'm pretty confident we can do an 8. I mean, like, heat of the day again, it's pretty warm. 8, like 2-ish would be good, so we can get that 12 average for the week sort of thing. Yeah, I'd be very happy with that. So day 4 here at Street Machine Drag Challenge 2025 years ago. Pretty big drive today, another 450 k's or something I reckon today. Pretty much straight shot from Mildura down to the follows the Murray sort of thing, essentially, once we get into SA. So, and then to Swan Reach, and then back to Tailem Bend for the final day of racing tomorrow. But first, we've got to do some racing today. So let's see if we can tune the driver a bit more. Yeah, without getting too aggressive. So just trying to find the fine line at the moment still. Let's go, Commy. Alright, we're off to the lanes for pass number 1 of the day. Hopefully 1, but maybe first of 2. We'll see. See how the manual gods reward me, or treat me, shall we say. So it is pretty warm today. I think it's about 30 degrees outside at the moment. I think we're definitely not going to better yesterday's time, but yeah, hopefully we can do something in the low 8s, maybe like 8th mile. Fingers crossed to keep our like 12 average overall. But yeah, like I said, very hot outside, and yeah, I don't think we're going to struggle getting off the line. It's just going to be the air's hotter, so turbo don't work as good, you know. So I still get so nervous. My hands and feet don't work properly. That was pretty good for heat of the day. I am sweating in here, sweating. Am I counting my chickens? Probably, but is it better than I thought? I don't know. Let's see. I'm very happy with that one though. Like I said, heat of the day, it's so hot outside. I'm like dripping with sweat in here, so. Yeah, not bad. A little bit of wheel spin. A bit of clutch slip. No broken bits so far. Cheers. Yes! Better yesterday. About the same 60 foot. About the same 60 foot, so a 199 60 foot, so slightly slower 60 foot, but 7.826, which is, what did I do, 7.87 yesterday, so just a little bit up. That is very good though, because we are getting very, very close to our like 12.0 cutoff sort of thing for my car. So, and like I said, yeah, heat of the day, 7.826 at 96 mile an hour. So a little bit up on the mile an hour. Just needs a few more PSI and we'll be in the 100 mile an hour. Yeah, stoked with that one. Stoked! I'm shaking. I was very, very, very happy with that run. 96 mile an hour, so up a little bit mile an hour. 60 foot, about the same. I got a 198, I think, yesterday, and 199 60 foot, so around the same, but 7.826 in the 8th, so that's what, 12.1 around that mark again. So we're getting very close to 12.0, and yeah, very excited about that one. Very, very happy. That means we're going to be on the freaking road early, so I'm very excited about this. Now to swap it back over, seems like a bit of a waste, right? Go to the track, do one pass, get back on the road, but at the end of the day, my main goal here is to make it to the end of the week. So yeah, we've got a couple passes in our bag from this track, because we did a couple last night obviously, and then yeah, we can change it over, hit the road, get we got like I said 450 or 80 k's or something for today's drive to get back to the bend where we started day one. So back to a quarter mile track now, so we can actually test it out on a quarter and see if me pulling my headlight out is helping us on the quarter mile too. So I'm also probably going to take part of the exhaust off and stuff, and try and minimize any restrictions that it has. I was thinking about getting a new air filter and stuff too, because the one that is on, it's a bit looks a little bit average now. So yeah, very, very, very happy with that one. So off to the next track. All right, time to hand in my slip from today. So go and get some instructions, directions, where we're driving before we hit the road. Get out of this heat, hopefully, and it's not as hot that way.
How do you go with your run?
Yeah, 782.
Oh, you beat me. Yeah, you beat me. Yeah, 10 is not bad.
Yeah, I was expecting it to slow down a bit actually since yesterday.
Because it's hotter.
My 64 was like identical.
I thought my 64 was going to be better today, and it wasn't. So, anyway, that's all right. I'm happy it was a good run. Like, I don't think it was a bad run.
Yeah.
And finding someone to go for sleep.
Yeah. Mate, there's plenty of spots.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, I think it'll be a good drive. I've never been to this part of Australia.
Yeah, right, yeah. I mean, like, the roads are way better this way now than what has been. Yeah. So
Yes, as for you, might see you later.
Alright, this is today's map. So we basically leave here and then head down towards Renmark, Monash, Swan Reach, take a photo of this place, at Swan Reach and continue along the river till we get to Tailem Bend. So time to swap over this race car for the drive now. Get rid of some of these flies because yeah, they're a bit friendly here. So let's hit the road, put some more bugs on the front of this.
I didn't realise you didn't have a trailer.
I'm ruining your shot here, mate.
Get out of here, man.
Got some friends. Roadside repairs. The RB is still doing the whole low oil pressure when the oil temp is hot. So we're in the middle of, I'm going to say nowhere, halfway between like Renmark and Blanchetown sort of thing. So yeah, we're going to chuck a bit of this in and thicken up the oil a little bit. I think like I run a 2050 in this, and I probably should run a 2060. So yeah, I mean realistically I could just drop the oil and stuff, but I didn't bring enough oil to do that. So that's why this is going to save the day, and we'll get back on the road. Made it back to Swan Reach. Not far from home now, but we're going further away. And oh, how about that XC? Big old like XCs on this trip. I think stick shift class needs another one. Alright, half an hour left till we get to Tailem Bend, and we're going to put a little bit more. I don't want to sit around and wait for the oil to cool down, so we're going to put a little bit more oil pressure in here. The last unpack. We freaking made it back to Tailem Bend. How wild is that? 1,500 Ks on the street. 4 days of racing so far, so we've still got a race today and put in a time for today, but we made it back. Ready for day 5 of racing. Day freaking 5. It's crazy. It's been a wild event. It's I wasn't sure whether I'd like it to start with, but I'm definitely stoked. I'm definitely glad that we're in the stick shift class. Something a little bit different. And my hooks probably, so stay tuned for that one. Anyway, time to unpack. And yeah, we'll get all this out of the car. And I got a few things to do today before we run. I got to change plugs, and I want to obviously take the headlight out. I'm going to take the exhaust off and do a few other things to try and make it go this much faster. I'll explain a bit later, but we'll go faster eventually. But this turbo definitely has a terrible power band, so we'll work that one out. All the survivors, everybody who made it back to Tailem Bend. Apparently there was 211 or 12, I think, that made it back to Tailem Bend out of, well, 280 to start with, but I think only 250 started the week, so. This doesn't look good. We're about half an hour away from running. And there is the rain on the horizon. The rain, I mean, the weather is coming from this way a little bit, so hopefully it just misses us, but fingers crossed we at least get one run in. That would suck we all this way to get another run.
entry skyline. Open our hole in the wall and let that car hopefully exit stage left, as it's just pulling down to a slow crawl at the moment. So thank you to our raceway and track officials being alert and on the ball as well. We've got a great start line crew and awesome track crew. Thank you so much for your efforts down here this weekend. It's always lovely this weekend and every other weekend.
Oh no, rain delay. Hopefully there's not much. Let's let passers by. Well, we made it to the lanes, but it just rained a whole lot more. Mackie's just walking around annoying the shit out of everybody. It's like dancing. Alright, come on, let's dry this track and get back out there. Rain, rain, go away. Yeah. Hopefully it's going to take ages for this to dry up. After many rain delays and there was a couple breakages and yeah, but mainly rain delays on and off. Fingers crossed, we're almost at the back of the lines again. So obviously we're in the lanes. Hopefully with any luck, I want to run a 12 no matter what, but like hopefully we can go like a low 12, and that way I have an average overall from Drag Challenge this year of a 12, because I handed in that 13.1 on the first day. This is obviously a quarter-mile track again though, so this is the first time we've run this since day one of Drag Challenge. I've only done 2 quarter-mile passes in this car before, so we were going for the third, so hopefully it's all good. But yeah, like I said, lots of waiting. Drag racing is just lots of waiting, so yeah, let's do this. Cheers. Yeah. Oh, you idiot. Oh, dang it. Oh well, it was a good launch, but yeah, missed a gear. Idiot. Freaking idiot. Oh. What are you doing, Jared? You got one job, change gears. Oh, it was still pretty good. I was happy with the 64 and launch and everything. I did plenty of overthinking in the line, so that was good. Tick that box. But yeah, it was good to just get a run. That's my drag week. Done, I guess. I mean, the weather's not too bad maybe, but to get through all of those again, I had to do one run and I stuffed it up. Idiot. Oh well. Get that in the big jobs, don't you? Still stoked that we got through the week. Did a run at every track, did the street case. Doesn't get much better than that. Gives a sense of fulfillment because I built this shit box, so yeah, still happy. Cheers, thank you.
Come our way as the Eagles hover overboard.
It was still a really good time. Hell, that would have been well into the 11th, so I didn't miss that gear. So I went a 12.2. at 106 mile an hour, so slow across the line. Damn it, now I want to run it again. So I was down like 15 mile an hour across the line. I mean, that's good, to be honest. That's my time that I'm going to hand in for drag challenge, because I can't break out of the 12, as in I can't go under 12 seconds. So 12.2 is still good for that. Let's just say I felt like I was doing such a good pass, I had to pull out, you know. But yeah, 64, 196, so pretty good on that. 8th mile was 767. Oh, that is literally like smack bang on my like time that I'm allowed to run. So 97 mile an hour, 7.6 for the 8th. So that's pretty, that's moving. It's good. That was my fastest 8th mile for the week. But yeah, obviously I just am an idiot and I can't put it in the right gear. So yeah, anyway, still pretty good. I'm happy. Yeah, so overall pretty good. I'm not shaking. So yeah, 12.2 or 12.29 at 106 mile an hour. So that is way down. This should have always been 200 kilometers an hour, I reckon. And then yeah, that's 8th mile, so 767, and then 97 mile an hour in the 8th as well. So good 8th mile, terrible quarter because yeah, she didn't go into 4th gear. Operator error, I'm going to say on that one. Now the question is, do I wait around or do I go hand that slip in? Do I wait around and get kicked out for going under a 12? I think that's my best option. But I don't know, like the weather-wise, I think we're pretty lucky if we even got this pass. To be honest, I don't think we'll get back up. Like I don't think the 6-shift class, because it's at the end, there'll be heaps of guys here that want to run again, and I don't think that we are going to get there. So, but overall, like I said, that's a pretty good time, I think, for like I said, I can't go under a 12, so that'll bring my average for the week down to 12 something. So yeah, stoked on that. Idiot for missing a gear. Now I'm going to decide if I'm going to hand this slip in or go again. Stay tuned. That's our photo from yesterday. And our last time slip. This is us completing Drag Challenge 2025.
I'm going to wait a minute.
I got my trophy. Well, we got rained out officially, so drag challenge is done and dusted for 2025. My first drag challenge, the VN's first drag racing, my first time drag racing in like 15 years or something, so it's been a long time since I've done any drag racing. I'm very happy with how I went, considering I've done, what, 6 passes, and we went from a 13.5 on the first day, and that last pass was on for an 11.8. Obviously now I've just got to work out how to put it into gear, and I think I can work that one out. But yeah, overall stoked. VN survived the trip. I got my sticker. Yeah, that's basically my trophy to say you can build a car for $7,000 and finish drag challenge and do pretty decent. I mean, I'm only like 10th or something, in 10th or 11th or 12th or somewhere in that area in class, but I'm just very happy that things turned out the way they were, because just something like the rain coming in when it did, so we just got a pass in, like it's been on and off, raining on and off all morning. I just got a pass in before it started raining bad. And then, yeah, obviously I was going to run an 11.8, missed a gear, ran a 12.2, and I wouldn't have been able to hand in an 11.8, so I wouldn't have been able to finish drag week technically, because I wouldn't have been able to hand that pass in, being faster than my 12.0 bracket sort of thing. So yeah, it was meant to be. It was one of those things. Sucked that I missed a gear. We'll work that out, but I was still able to hand that slip in and finish drag challenge. I would have loved to have been, you know, run that 1180 and get kicked out or something. Would have made a great thumbnail. But yeah, overall, such a cool event, such a cool event. I'll be back for sure. I love this drag and drive setup. Lots of work. Test the cars out immensely. And yeah, thanks to Nick for helping this week. He obviously took a week off work and come and sat in. Actually, it was pretty comfy in the VN. Bit rough here and there. I've got heaps of stuff to do on this, but it's time for a few little upgrades, and we want to push this thing into bottom 11s, I think, probably with a different turbo, because this turbo, it's got a power band of like 1500 RPM, so it like peaks and then it falls off sort of thing. I'm going to try and find a turbo for it, which is going to be very easy, because I'll just spend more than $200 on a turbo. Something that will just pull all the way to redline, because it's losing heaps of time down the track, because I can't rev out gears and stuff, so I'm having to change at like 6,000 RPM sort of thing, where I can rev it a little bit higher than that. But yeah, overall, hope you guys enjoyed the drag challenge videos, because I really enjoyed making them, and if they do well, then I know that I can keep going with this sort of stuff. Obviously, the last couple years of building this car, I've gained a lot of followers, and yeah, to be in this position now, to be able to do these events, I realized that not everybody can do this, so I'm pretty lucky to be able to do it. It is raining now. So yeah, thanks to everybody at home that tune in every week, or tune in for these videos, or yeah, have bought merch and everything. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, you legends. We'll frickin' see you next week.